Hi. I've practiced a lot this week, about 8 hours, mostly doing drills. I found a web series or YouTube series by Tom Collins called Banjo Blitz, and I think they're really great for drilling techniques. And he advised using a metronome, and I've been doing that, and it helps a lot. Um, I ended up downloading metronome beats onto. I tried a bunch of metronome apps, and that most of them I actually hate the sound. The sounds are very annoying, but the metronome beats app has lots of different choices of sounds, and I like the hollow wood, kind of like clunking wood sound. And you can actually change the pitch of the wood as well, the sound. So that's great. I'm going to write a blog post about the two apps that I use, G Strings for tuning and Metronome Beats Pro. I actually ended up paying for it because I liked it so much for metronome. So since I'm recording this on my phone, I can't do the metronome at the same time, but I got up to the Banjo Blitz series up to episode 11, and practicing with the metronome helps. And episode 8 has a thing called the Beast, and this tab that he wrote. So I've been working on that. It kind of combines a lot of just normal exercises plus drop thumb, and working up and down the strings. So it's really good warm up and practice. The last two episodes, 10 and 11, that are about skip beats, which I'm still working on, but it sounds really cool. And I actually had my second lesson this morning. So my teacher, we went through these, and she taught me the G scale, and I will be working on that this coming week. And then she also gave me tabs for two songs. One of them is Cripple Creek, and the other one is June Apple. So I'll be working on those. My teacher's taking her annual winter break, and unfortunately I don't think I'm going to have another lesson until April, so I'm kind of on my own right now. Alright, so this time I was not out all morning in the cold and then directly doing a video. I did some warm-ups, and I also have a new pick. I got this 2 days ago. It is the Perfect Touch Clawhammer pick. I got it in brass. It's available in brass and nickel. I'm actually allergic to nickel. It's an allergy that is pretty common, and it develops over time. I think just exposure over time. So I noticed when my sterling silver earrings started making my ears swell up and crust over and be horribly infected, and it was just awful. And it turns out that it's a nickel allergy. So I, even though I'm pretty sure this banjo has tons of nickel on it, I try not to have too much prolonged exposure. And if I'm choosing something, in this case, I went for the brass version. So they actually have a size chart online, which is great. I ended up getting a medium, which fits me very nicely, and it just compared to the Fred Kelly picks, it's amazing. I'm never going back. The Fred Kelly picks were just squeaky and sweaty, and even though this one also squeaks, it's probably my technique, and it's not as annoying as squeak. Alright, so I'm going to play through this Banjo Blitz Beast exercise thing, and the other thing about using a metronome is that to like really go with the beat and be, you have to be more precise, and you have to have more confidence. And I feel like before my strokes were very tentative, and now I have a lot more confidence, and it also just naturally has more volume. So that's a very interesting progression. Okay, so I'll just do this. improved a lot since last week, although I really need to practice more with the metronome. That was really uneven. But I don't mind doing lots of drills. I really feel like when I was playing piano, I hated doing scales, but I really understand now that building a solid foundation is what's going to make me a better player later. So sometimes I just chilling out, surfing the web with my left hand and reading, and just like blindly doing lessons with my right hand, which is how I ended up getting so much practice in. And then so last week I also played those chords. My chords have also improved, although not, still not that great. Let's see. Whoops. Okay. So you can see I still have a lot of work to do on that C chord, but it's getting better. It's getting more, a little more, its calluses are building up, no longer quite as sore. So hopefully by next week I'll have a good G scale to play for you. I'm going to start learning Cripple Creek, and my teacher taught me the concepts also of a slide. So let's see. G4, 5, so it starts off just, it's, you like, whoops, and then a pull off, which was start with fret ends open. Oh right, okay, so that was 2, 0. Where you have it start on the fret and use your right hand to pluck the string, and then the left hand to pluck it again. And then also a hammer-on, which is you start at 0, which means open string, and then end on a fret. So there's a hammer-on in this Cripple Creek where, let's see, hold on, 4th string, 0 to 2, so 0 to 2. Oops. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm going with I'm plucking the string open, and then using this finger to press it to change the tone. So that's the hammer-on, and these are 3 new techniques in the tab that she gave me for Cripple Creek. So I'll be working on that. All right, till next time.